Hi and welcome. So I'm just making this quick video because I think it is important because I started something that has to have his follow-up. So if you haven't watched my videos, there's an experiment is going on, and there's a video I will put up here, a video where I'm starting this experiment. So in brief, it is about, having a composition that you really love, or you have made a composition and then you want to share with the audience. So you have to you want to find some kind of audience, but you are a nobody, and the first thing that you are thinking to do is to go on a music distributor to have it distributed on these listening website platforms like Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and whatnot. And because this is an experiment, I decided to search something when you are nobody, you are lower budget, meaning you are zero on budget, and you just want to have this distribution, if it's available, if it's possible, for free. And as I told you, I knew that I found two options. One is called Amuse, a distribution company, where you have the possibility to have your music distributed for free, meaning that you do not have to advance or pay, have a paid subscription. So you can go just for free, but then you will lose on your payments, royalty payments. You will not collect and you will not have it 100%. And I already tried out Amuse, so I thought to myself, okay, Amuse, I know it is functioning, it's good. So if you have zero budget, Amuse can work. But then Amuse, I know there are some caveats, and there's a waiting period and whatnot. So I wanted to try out another distribution company, and I searched on the internet, and this is how I came through Root Note. And Root Note has the same thing. There's a possibility for free to have your music distributed. Now, when I'm saying like this in quotes, for free, is because nothing is free. But obviously, if you don't want, you are just signing up on their platform, but you don't have to pay monthly or annually. So it's free, and you can have your music distributed throughout them. But even though it's for free, they are telling you that if you are receiving money, if you are paid for having your music listened, then the royalties, so there will be a commission from that money. But I'm just okay with it, and generally I think everybody who is just starting out, nobody, as I'm telling all the time, I mean, I think the purpose is not really the money in the first place, although if there is, you would like to have it. But the most important thing is to have your listeners, to have your fan base to be discovered. And for that reason, I think money is a secondary. So the first is really to have your music discovered, listened, to have feedbacks, whatnot. And so that's why I have finally chosen the root node. So after I created my account, I created my first, release, my first song to be distributed. This is the one, and I have created it on the 3rd of May. Now, what is a little bit strange and frustrating, and I don't understand, is that I had the options and the possibility. It's root node who allowed me to pick a date when I want my song to be released. And the first date that was, free or available by them was the 17th. So I was imagining and I was thinking that if a company, or they allows you to pick a date, and the date is the one it is. For me, it is the 17th. So I created on the 3rd of May. So on the same month, I can distribute it on the 17th of the same month. I thought that they will stick to the schedule. Now I could understand if between the 3rd and the 17th, if it would have been a problem, like they would have rejected it or asked me to do some modification to something, then okay, it's understandable that it will be not released on the 17th. But here, in fact, between the 3rd and the 17th of the same month, nothing happened. It's in the same status. And this is what is a little bit, funny. Because actually, I know on the Amuse I tried out, it's the same thing. It's a free service, distribution service. And when I scheduled my release, even before the date of the release was already, active, was in green, was accepted. And on the release date, it was released, it was distributed. So, but here not. Now, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe tomorrow, maybe because this company is situated in where tomorrow is 17th, so maybe tomorrow will be released. We can never know. If it will be released tomorrow, I will do a follow up. I will put another video up, and I will inform you, because this is an experiment, and it's important for somebody who doesn't have budget, zero budget, and he wants something free. I mean, he has to know what this company for free is offering. Now it's free, the distribution service. But because the distribution service, so what they are doing, the waveform that you have, or the MP3, the compressed audio form that you have uploaded, they will distribute to that together with the cover art. So it's everything now digitally, right? For that, you are not paying them, so it's zero. Although if you have paid them, it would be $10 or whatnot. Then because of this that you have chosen, or I have chosen the free distribution, then if the song is generating any kind of revenue, like in form of royalties, there's a percentage that they will cut from 100%. So finally, if I'm making money with it, it will not be, free. But of course, for me, the idea is not really the money. The money is secondary. The first is, or for anybody who is nobody, he doesn't have a fan base. It's more for, create a public, to have the opportunity to have your compositions listened. Then maybe people who will discover it, will like it, will include in their playlist. So there's a possibility. Of course, it's very low, but there is a possibility. And secondly, with this, distribution, you can have a reference. So if you want to participate in events or whatnot, you can take these links from Spotify Music, Apple Music, and you can insert in your electronic presentation kit, what you can send out for radio stations or events, venues that are organizing shows and whatnot, and you want to participate. So yeah, it has a lot of good part, but it's strange that it's not working as we would expect in it, because for me normally I thought that it will be, now right now in the pending moderation status, meaning that your release is currently with our moderation team, and for more information it says to support hub articles. So probably there's an explanation there, and they are saying that you have to upload 2-3 months in advance. But it's if that's the politics, then normally they should not allow people like me to be able to create the release on the third of the month, and then be able, however, to pick up releasing days as the 17th of the same month. They should just close it down and allowed me to pick a date uh, to 1-2 months distance, right? But it's they who allowed me, because now the question is, okay, if on the 17th it's not released, when it will be released? I mean, we don't know, right? So let's say they will, the moderation team will analyze it, I don't know, maybe after a month, and they will see the release date. So they will decide, they will put a release date like this, or they will ask me. It's a little bit funny, it's a little bit bizarre, strange, right? But this is an experiment, so we'll see how this thing is evolving and doing. Now, let me just say again, it's an experiment. So I could have, used a paid service where I know things are functioning as it should function. But I wanted to see if we do not want to invest. We don't have money in advance. What is happening with these free companies? Probably there's a mistake from my part, because I have to, inform myself in advance. But I'm just saying, if I don't want to inform myself, I'm just doing what they allowed me to do, where they have allowed me to put a release date of the 17th. Today on we are on the 17th, and my track is not released. But we will see. If you haven't listened my composition, I will put now the follow-up, the video clip with my composition. Please, in the comment section below, tell me, what do you think about my composition? And secondly, do you think that Root Note finally will release my music or not?